Next up though, still in yellow, we have Grand Stratagem. This card is absolutely insane. Thank goodness it's like somewhat appropriately costed, costing 3 runes where it sets you back more than a full turn, but really that's not such a downside in a competitive player's hands because you're pretty much using Grand Stratagem either to win the game when you've scored 6 points and you give all your units enough might to where your opponent really just can't handle it, or you're kind of on the back foot and you're in a position where you have to use Grand Stratagem just to clear your opponents out of the battlefields, and in that case you might actually lose the game because you had to use it so early. However, when you are on that 6-point part of the game, Grand Stratagem is more or less an auto win. Now there are a couple decks that can deal with Grand Stratagem, mostly in the form of green being able to actually negate the spell and orange being able to look at the hand and pick the spell out with a card like Sabotage. But still, it's a very, very powerful card, and I think this card is pretty much fully worth the hype. I think it's one of the best win conditions in yellow, especially obviously when it comes to a deck like Victor, but we've also seen this at 3 and 2 copies in those Darius baited hook decks. So 100% worth the hype. I don't know if this one's ever going to get dethroned either in terms of set 1.